I am audible to all students. Anyone can reply? I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Are you listen my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Wait for 5 minutes. Other student can join. After that, we start sharply at 10:35. And already you are familiar. Today, which topic we can be cover in this lecture? That is the modern and advanced technique for the extractions. What is on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Syllabus. One minute is remaining. So wait for the 1 minute. Okay, now we start our today topics. I think
Yes, sir.
already you are familiar. No need to disturb. Mute yourself. All students are request to you mute yourself. When I ask you any question, at that time give the answer. Okay. So on your screen, syllabus are available. Our subject name is the pharmacognosy and phytochemistry seconds. In shortly, we brief what we cover in a previous lecture. We cover the what is the actual theory syllabus and what is the practical syllabus. And shortly, we introduce what about your all 5 units and what about your all experiments. I think experiment is a 14 or 15 experiment. We can see in that actual are the 7 to 6 experiments. We see in detail what actual procedure in the respect to practical, and we are also cover the what is the scheme of your syllabus or your course, what is the pattern of the question, what is the mark distribution, all we can be covered in a previous lecture. Today we start the actual syllabus of your pharmacognosy and phytochemistry second. If you see, your syllabus is divided in a 5 unit: unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, and unit 4 and unit 5. These are your syllabus. If you see in unit 5, the chapter name is the basic or basis of the phytochemistry. In that basis of phytochemistry, the content of syllabus is the modern method of extractions, application of latest technique like spectroscopy, chromatography, and electrophoresis in respect to isolation, purification, identification of the crude drugs. So today we start your unit 5. Why we can be start the unit 5? Because this chapter is very simple. You can be easily understood each and every point of chapter 5. After that, we start the remaining chapter. First, we go from the simplest to difficult things. Okay. So we start the unit 5. In that, today we cover the first topic, that is the modern method of extraction. I think someone scratch on the screen. Rub that scratch or clean that scratch. Otherwise, from the next lecture, I am not admit to you. Those students are scratch on the screen. I think you can understood. So this is our the I think on your display presentation will be available. Anyone can reply yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So that is the our presentation related to the modern method of extraction. This method is very simple. This method means those method I can follow for teaching. That is the by using the presentation, because some matter I discuss with you and on your screen that matter will be available. So you can be easily understood that points. Okay. So modern method of extraction. In previous 2 and 3 lecture, we cover what is the extraction, on which basis we can be extract the drugs, on which basis we can isolate the purification of drugs. So first, that is the extraction. Extraction already we see in simple language. We can isolate the actual chemical constituent present in crude drug is called as the extraction process. This is also the basic definition of the extraction. If you go through the book point of view or for the reference point of view, extraction is the defined as the process of the isolations of soluble material from an insoluble residue, which may be the liquids. The crude drug contain the active chemical constituents or active constituent which can be isolated from this drug by using the various method of extraction and separation. This is the exact definition, but in our language we can be called that is the isolation of actual chemical constituent. Actual chemical constituent means or active chemical constituent means those chemical constituent is important for the further activity. That chemical constituent we can be called that is the active constituent. So that constituent we can be isolated or separated from the crude drugs. This is the definition of the extraction. and they are available in the forms of the soluble material or insoluble residue. We obtain the insoluble residue in a soluble form so that we can be use the various solvent systems. So that is the soluble material. Means we use the solvent, we can be called that is the soluble material, and insoluble residue means our powders. They are insoluble form first. After the some time or some duration or completion of the some cycle, they can be soluble in that particular solvent. So this definition indicated soluble material from the insoluble residue. Now we see the what is the actual mechanism going on in extraction process. If you see in a extraction, already we see what is the actual method, what is the actual principle, or what is the actual mechanism are going in a extraction process. But if you see in proper manner, proper language, extraction process is controlled by the mass transfer, and mass transfer is defined as the unit operation which involves the transfer of the mass of soluble material from a solid to fluid. Already we learn in second year what is the mass, what is the mass transfer. No need to explain again and again what is the unit operations. You are familiar regarding that terminology. So in this process the mechanism is going on the mass transfer on the basis of the mass soluble material from the solid to fluid, because they are first in the forms of the solid and converted in the fluid by maceration of that particular solvents, and you are the crude drugs. If a drug are partially in macerated in a solvent to be used for the extraction, the partial is surrounded by the boundary layer of the solutes. And you know what is the solute and solvents. These are the two different terminology. So on the basis of the some partial material they can be soluble and some partial they can be bounded with the solutes. So these are the mechanism, and solvent start penetration inside the particle and subsequently from the solution of the constituent within the cell. These all mechanism are work in the cell. Particularly this process is continuous till equilibrium it set up between the solution in the cell and the free solution. So this is the mechanism of extraction. I think someone unmute. So I request you again, mute yourself. Because I know you are in home. Maybe your parent, maybe your brother are discussed in your room. So you can be mute yourself. So other students are easily understood or each and every points. So mute yourself. So these are the extraction process is depend on the selection of the method of extraction and solvent selected for the extractions. I think what is the Krishnal Patil? Mute yourself. Krishna Patil, mute yourself. So this is the mechanism of extractions, and mechanism of extraction process can be depend on the method extraction, which method we can be used for the selections, and solvent is also used for that particular system. So these are the main. First we can be used for the which methods for the extraction, as well as the what is yours. So it is depend on the method which method we can be select for the extraction, and what is your solvent we can be used for that particular extraction process. So these are the two main things. First one is your drug, second one is the which method you can be used for the extraction process, and third one is the which solvent you can be used for the extraction purpose. So this is the mechanism of extraction. if you see in a figure or diagrammatic presentation, so you can see the mechanism are going in a cell. Already we discussed in that cell, solvent and solid, they can be entrapped with each other, and partial material are soluble in the solvent and partial material are soluble in the solute. So in that form they are mixed to each other, and lastly they separate out the actual chemical constituent present in that drugs. So this is the mechanism of extractions. Now extraction methods, what is the classification or which method we can be used for the extraction? So extraction method are classified in a two categories or in two class and two types. First one is the small scale extraction process. What is the small scale extraction process? Like a maceration and percolation. These are the two methods we can be used for the small scale process, and this process is generally slow and time consuming, as also give the insufficient extraction of the crude drugs. If you can select the maceration as well as the percolation, so it can take much more time. The process is very slow, as well as from this method we cannot obtain the actual chemical constituent or maximum chemical constituent, or in simple language that is the insufficient extraction from that method, that is the percolation maceration from the small scale extraction method. So this is the one method. Another is the large scale extraction process. The name itself indicated that is the large scale process is modified Soxhlet extractors. Already we see what is the Soxhlet, what is the extractors, and large batch of the drug material can extract it easily with the help of the attachments. Now we can see what is the attachment. You are clear? That is the two methods. First one is the small scale, second one is the large scale. Small scale, that is the maceration percolation. Large scale we can be used for the Soxhlet apparatus. But in Soxhlet apparatus we are used for the attachment. Attachment means what? Suppose we use, in next slide we can see what is the actual Soxhlet or what is the hot extraction process. We can see the simple or small scale, that is the infusion. In infusion, we can take the simple drugs with your solvent and keep for the some time for the maceration of your crude drugs. And after the short period of time, your material or your actual chemical constituent present in the solvent, that is the maceration by using the infusion. This is the one simple or short method or small scale method. Desagenations, it is also used for the small scale. This form of the maceration is generated heat is using during the process of extraction. It is used when moderately evaluated temperature is not objectable and the solvent efficiently of the maceration thereby used. So these two methods are as well as the simple or small scale. This is the decoction methods. Decoction method generally due to the corona we use that decoction methods. Can anybody tell me for which purpose we can be use this decoction method for the
सर वॉइस खराब आ रही है सर किसी का तो माइक ऑन है सर
अभी आप लोगों को इतना माइक को ऑफ करना है बार बार मैं आपको इधर से म्यूट करूंगा तो लेक्चर कब लूंगा मैं कितना आपको कवर करूंगा 30 मिनट के अंदर 40 मिनट के अंदर 10 बार बोला है वो
बहुत इरिटेट हो रहा है सर
बहुत वॉइस आ रहा है सर माइक से दूसरे
ये कौन है सर दमीन धनगर कोई तो भी है सर बहुत इरिटेट आवाज आ रहा है
दामिनी धनगर है
हाँ वही जोंगा
ठीक है म्यूट किया मैंने आपको एक बार सबको फिर से ओके सो decoctions decoction method we can be used for the preparation of various or simple in home we can prepare the decoction by using the any drugs nowadays due to the coronavirus we can be prepare the kala for the preparation or for the relief of the various for the nausea for the cough for the maybe the various purpose we can be used. So in that decoction process you can simply use your drugs convert in a powder form mix in a one solvent system those solvent we can be used and allow to stand for the some hours after the 1/3 of your drugs, suppose you can take the 50 ml of the water, so you can be boil your water up to the 1/3 of that 50 ml, means 50 ml का 1/3, that is the 15 ml. 50 ml में आपका ड्रग अगर हो जाता है सॉल्वेंट, उसके बाद उसको आपको फिल्टर करना है, और फिल्टर करने के बाद यू कैन बी यूज द फिल्ट्रेट फॉर द डिफरेंस पर्पस, दैट इज द डिकॉक्शन मेथड्स. Now maceration process involved in the separation of the medicinal active portions of the crude drugs, that is the isolation of actual chemical constituent present in that drugs, which is the scratch on the screen. If you are not interested for the listening the lecture, so no issue. मैं आपकी अटेंडेंस लगा दूंगा, कोई इशू नहीं है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अटेंडेंस के लिए आपको लेक्चर कंपलसरी करना नहीं है, बार बार बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. वैसे भी जो है आपको सेकंड ईयर में अच्छे से पास किया है, एब्सेंट होने के बाद भी, तो इस टाइम भी पास हो सकते हैं आप, नो इशू. अटेंडेंस का बारे में आपको सोचना नहीं है. अगर आपको अटेंडेंस के लिए ही करना है तो मेरी तरफ से आपके अटेंडेंस फुल रहेंगी. कोग्नोसी में आपकी सबके अटेंडेंस 117 बच्चों के अटेंडेंस में डेली लगा रहा हूँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं अटेंडेंस के लिए. बट डू नॉट डू डिस्टर्ब्स विथ अदर स्टूडेंट and do not scratch on the screen. You are not child, otherwise I am declare your syllabus. So maceration, in maceration we can be isolated the actual chemical constituent present in drug by the separation of the actual chemical constituent. It is the base in a immersion method we can be used for the drug and solvent. They can be immersed with to each other and give the our actual chemical constituent present in that drug. If you see the actual procedure, so you can take the stops containers with the lid of that particular container, fill with the solid solvent material. Those solvent you can be used with the 750 ml of the macerated which solvent you can be used, that you can be used for the 750 ml लेना है आपको, and allow to stand for the least 3 to 7 days. For the 3 to 7 days you can be stand for the maceration of that particular drug, and after the 7 day you can remove filtrate of that solvents and observe your actual chemical constituent present in that particular drugs. And you can also use the filtration or filtrate we can be used. This is the maceration process. And maceration we are also increase or multiple stage by adding the more and more apparatus. Suppose अगर आपको मल्टी स्टेज एक्सट्रैक्शन प्रोसेस करना है मैसेरेशन का, तो यू कैन बी यूज द मोर देन 2 apparatus. जैसा आपका एक apparatus है, अगर आप उसको ज्वाइन करते 2, 3, 4, तो वी कैन बी कॉल्ड दैट इज द मल्टीपल स्टेज एक्सट्रैक्शन और मैसेरेटर्स. So what is the benefit by using the multiple stage? Those material you can be isolated in a simple apparatus, and much more time will be required for that apparatus. By using one apparatus, you use the more than 2 apparatus, then the time is required very less, the process will be fast, and you can be obtain the much more yield of actual chemical constituent present in that particular drugs. So this is the फिगर प्रेजेंट फॉर द मैसेरेशन. एक बॉटल लिया है, बॉटल के अंदर 750 ml आपका मैसेरेटेड है, उसके बाद आपका ड्रग रखा है 7 डे के लिए, एंड allow after that you can be filtrate of your drug and use for the further process. So this is the maceration. Now next, that is the general process or general procedure of the maceration. This is the very important. If you remember this chart, then you can be explain extraction process of the maceration. First you can use the plant material. After the collection of plant material, you can be convert in a small pieces. After the small pieces, you can be convert in a core powder. Already we discussed in a first or second lecture. You take your drug and convert it in the powder forms. It is the first step. After that, you can be placed in a closed vessels. Means you can put your drug in a, any vessel or any glass for the preservations. After that, you can select the solvents, that is the maceratum or macerated. And on the basis of the chemical constituent present in that drug, you can be select the solvent system. How we can be selected? Suppose your drug consists of the acetic acid, glycoside. So on the basis of you can select maybe the use for the chloroform. So in the reference book, various pattern will be given. Suppose your chemical constituent of drug is so you can use that solvent system. So on the basis of that, you can select your solvents. After that, allowed to stand for 7 days. 7 days, and after the 7 days you can be liquid stand off for the filtration. After that, convert in a solid form because they are in a liquid form. So you can solid residue we can be obtained by using the distillations. And lastly, we clarify your substance with the filtration and evaporated and concentrated. After the filtration, your chemical constituent present in a liquid form. So you can be convert your filtrate in a solid form. That is, we can be called that is the concentration or evaporation. Already we discussed how we can be concentrated your drug or evaporated your drug. So it is the diagrammatic presentation for the maceration of any crude drugs. Now percolations. Percolation, it is the apparatus like a basket. They consist of the glass wool, drugs, filtrate paper, wash sands, and mestrums. Suppose you are interested to extract your drug by using the percolation. So first you can wash your glass, wash your apparatus, put your drug in a bottom of that particular apparatus here. Lower side is the one lid. You can be seal that lid. You put your drugs. After that, you use the filtrate papers above the drugs and use your mestrum, means those solvent you can be used for the extraction process. So you can put and allow to stand for the 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, you can observe what is the actual mechanism going on, or you can be obtain the your actual extracts. After the completion of this process, you can open the lid, remove your actual chemical constituent in the liquid form, and concentrate that liquid for the conversion of the solid or semi-solid form for the further process. So it is used for the percolation. You can be percolated your apparatus not for the 15 minutes, sorry, for the 24 hours. Here is the givens. We can be allowed to stand for the 24 hours by using the 1000 ml of the solvent with required quantity of the drugs, and after that concentrated, macerated, and use that your product. So it is for the percolations. Now we see the modified percolations. Already we see what is the percolation process, what is the apparatus, what is the mechanism, what is the working. So the conventional percolation process is modified, is including the evaporation for the productions of the more concentrated product. If you use the one percolator, so by using the one percolator, you cannot obtain the sufficient amounts of the actual chemical constituent present in that drug. So you can use the more and more, or minimum 3 percolator by multi-stationary by attached to each other, and with the help of that attachment, you can be obtain the much more quantity of your extract present in your crude drugs, or it is also called as the reserve percolated methods. So it is the modified percolations. So now our actual percolations, that is the conduct by the continuous extractions and Soxhlet apparatus. Can anybody tell me what is the other name of Soxhlet extractor or Soxhlet apparatus? Fast. Anyone tell me?
Thambal.
Thambal. Another? What is the name of process?
Hot process extraction.
Yes, hot extraction process. Okay. So why we can be called that is the continuous hot extraction process? Because in this Soxhlet apparatus, we can be continuously heating up that your drugs by using the solvent system. 10 minutes is remaining only, so we can go fast. So in extraction process, they can be divided in a three main parts. That is the RBF. Here is the thumb-wells. Here is a condenser. Condenser consists of inlet and outlet. And already we discussed thumb-well consists of two tubes, side tube and siphon tube. Okay. And this is your heating mantle. Already we discussed what is the actual mechanism and actual procedure for the Soxhlet apparatus. So I think no need to repeat again. Everybody can easily understood. Only the graph or apparatus will be remaining. So this is the apparatus. I think you already seen your regular practical examination in second year. Okay. Now advantage. Can anybody tell me the Soxhlet apparatus? It is the small or large scale types? Because already in a third and fourth slide we see what is the small scale and large scale. Two types of the extraction process. Tell me fast.
Small scale. Small scale.
So what about the percolation and maceration? It is a large. Percolation क्या है? Large या small है? See.
Small scale.
Then Soxhlet is the large scale. Here you are not physically present. Okay. So the advantage is comparison with the small scale and large scale. So by default it is the large scale. They can use the very less times, and by using the very small quantity of your solvent we can be obtain the maximum yields of extract or actual chemical constituent as compared to the small scale extractions. Now if you see what is the actual advantage and actual disadvantage, so less amounts of solvent is needed. बहुत कम amount आपको solvent use होता है for the obtaining of concentrated yield. Concentrated yield means what is your yield? Actual chemical constituents, active chemical constituent, it is your yield. So आपको जो small amount solvent लेकर ज्यादा से ज्यादा yield आप निकाल सकते हो by using the Soxhlet apparatus. Extraction can be continuous until complete exhaustion. Already discuss किया हम लोगों ने कि आपको extraction continuous करना है कब तक? जब तक आपका solvent कैसा हो जाता है? Colorless or colorful?
Colorless.
Colorless. So this is the advantage for the identification of the end of your extraction process, and it is only have the one disadvantage, that is the process is restricted to pure boiled solvents, that is the azeotropic solvents. Now large scale extraction means in that you can be used for the more than 2 Soxhlet by attachment to each other. अगर आप लोग एक से ज्यादा Soxhlet यूज करते हैं तो it is also used for the obtaining the much more amounts of the actual chemical constituent present in your drug, and we can be follow that procedure by using the pilot plant extractors. So this is the large scale extraction of Soxhlet apparatus. Now that is the after the 5 minutes the meeting or lecture automatically off or end, so no need to difficult to understood if your meeting is automatically end. So in next lecture we continue from that points. Next, that is the supercritical fluid extractor, that is the SCF, that is the in that extraction process it is a modern technique. The title is given, that is the modern technique of extraction. It is the modern technique. I think you are not heard regarding that supercritical fluid extraction. So in that it is a recent method of extraction of crude drug. Particularly for this extraction process we can be use the various gases on the basis of the free flow liquid supercritical fluids, that is the SF. For that particular we use the gas like a supercritical fluids at critical point of the temperature and pressure. So you can remember only 3 points. For that particularly we use the gas, that is the supercritical fluid gas, as well as this gas is depend on the temperature and pressure. So such supercritical fluid have the very high penetration power and extraction efficiency. If that supercritical fluid having the very high penetration power, so due to that power, the extraction process is very fast and we can be obtained within the less period of time our actual chemical constituent or active chemical constituent. So this is the principle was first found in package in industry for the decolorization of the food product. For that particular food, we can be used, or in industry, the various scientists can be used for the supercritical extraction. And in that, we use the carbon dioxide with the help of the supercritical fluid at critical point 73.83 pressure, at where is the temperature maintained 31.06 degrees Celsius, and on that basis we apply our extraction process for the obtaining from the crude drugs. So it is the supercritical fluid extraction method, and this is the apparatus. From that we can be isolated actual chemical constituent by using the supercritical. You can see this is the extractor like a Soxhlet apparatus. So those we can be called, that is the thumbnail. From it carbon dioxide and extract they can be passed. Here is the separation will be occur from the drug and solvents, and condensation or condenser they can be condensed from some. It is the supercritical gas, and it is the carbon dioxide gas. It is the liquid, is the pumps, and maintain the compressions heating. So that process we can obtain our actual chemical constituent present in our drugs. So that is the SCF. It is the short form of supercritical fluid extraction methods. Now we can see the applications in a pharmacognosy particularly. So supercritical fluid extraction, it is extraction and isolation of actual chemical constituent. From that we can be obtain the actual chemical constituent or isolated the actual chemical constituent. The process is sufficiently used in a decaffeinization. Decaffeination, we can be do the decaffeination of the coffee by extraction using the particular actual chemical constituent present in that drug with the help of the production of the terpeneless oils. From that caffeine we can obtain the terpeneless oil. It was sufficiently selecting extracting large proportions of the active ingredient from the small amount with the help of the hydrodistillation or extraction methods. And in case of the acrozoles from the Acrosus calamus, it is the name of the drug. We can be used for the heating purpose by using the sesquiterpene. It is the class of the terpene. That is the third class of the terpenoid. That is the sesquiterpene hydrocarbons of the valerian species. This is the species of the valerian, and it is used for the or having the off color and still from the distillation essential oil. So it is the applications, and it is the diagrammatic presentation of the supercritical fluid extractions. I think up to this you are understood all technique: maceration, percolation, Soxhlet apparatus, supercritical with their application, advantage, disadvantage. Only 2 minutes is remaining. So in next lecture we start from the sublimations. I think everybody understood.
Yes, sir.
Anybody have any question? Ask me. और आपको एक बार फिर से मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि जब भी लेक्चर शुरू रहता है आपको म्यूट हो जाना है, और जब आपको कुछ पूछना है तो यू कैन बी आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन. सो क्योंकि आपके घर में कोई ना कोई डिस्कशन कर सकता है, मैं भी घर में हूँ तो मेरी भी कोई डिस्कशन कर सकता है, तो मैं भी एक सेपरेट रूम में बैठा हूँ ताकि आपको डिस्टर्ब ना हो, आपको इजीली अंडरस्टूड हो. अगर कोई बात करता है तो आवाज दूसरों को आती है, तो you can be understood. You are not child, you are in a third year B Pharm. After 1 year you are pharmacist and you do for the human being anything. Okay, so we meet in our next lecture.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, chalo, okay.
Thank you, sir.